Hello and welcome to this learning session on the Moore Industries Model HCS, the HART to Modbus Converter configuration software. In today's session we're going to be focusing on the HART devices tabs. You have HART devices 1 through 8, HART devices 9 through 16. So we'll jump over to those tabs right now. And first thing you're going to notice, you see all these waiting, and now they get populated. So it just takes a moment to populate the data into these fields, and let's discuss that. Now, to this screen, we do not have to do a stop on that. We can have it running all the time because we cannot and are not going to make any changes in it. It's just, we can't do that. It's only reading. And the power of these two tabs here is it shows you the data that the HCS is receiving from the HART field devices. In this case, for device number 1, address number 1 here, we see it's reading for the primary variable, it's reading 74.2 something or other here. And same thing on device number 2, which is address number 7. It's a depth meter, and it's reading 1.4 meters, or on variable number 2, it's reading 92%. And you see percent here and liters down here. And the power of this is that the data that the HCS is receiving from the HART devices is not processed at all. This is the data we get. We cannot change it from degrees Fahrenheit to degrees Celsius. We don't modify anything. We don't average it. We don't do anything. This is exactly the data we are getting, and this is the data that we are putting in the Modbus registers. So it's a good bit of information for the person that's looking at the Modbus master. If he's getting certain numbers he doesn't understand, you can always look here and you can see what the actual numbers that the HCS is receiving, from the data from the HART device, and of course it's putting it in the Modbus registers. Now, it's putting the data in the Modbus registers, like here we have 1.432 meters. The engineering units, in this case meter, is not part of the Modbus data. Only the 1.431, only that value is going into the Modbus register. So the person programming the Modbus master has to kind of understand that that's the engineering units being used, and he applies them, he or she applies them on that end. It's not part of the Modbus data at all, just these numbers. So 1.430 meters and like 92.8 whatever percent. So the value there is that this is the actual data that we are getting from the Modbus, from the HART devices. And occasionally we get some customer calling and say, hey, on my Modbus end, I'm reading 74.5 degrees Fahrenheit, but my instrument in the field, my HART instrument, is set up for degrees Celsius. How can you change them? We are not. That's a configuration problem that they have to resolve. We are not doing anything. We're just taking that 74.587 or 585 and putting it right into the Modbus registers to be read by the Modbus master. So there they are. HART devices 1 through 8 will be listed on this tab. HART devices 9 through 16, if I had that many, would be listed on this tab. I'm going to go see every time we change the page, it takes a moment to repopulate, and any unit does not exist as shown as such. So that's pretty much it. Very easy, very straightforward, but a good tool and a good check. You can make sure that the data you see here is the data that's being read on the Modbus master. Okay, thank you for listening.